What is up, guys? Bringing you a review here today for the AGK-37 Veteran, 5 stars maxed out. This is a ranked team deathmatch game on Shipwreck. See, we got Meatstick in here. He's probably rocking the UNK CQB Charlie 7-star. Oh, didn't get that guy. Well, it looks like we got Amir OG3 in here. The man, the myth, the legend, putting in work. But this is a ranked match in the last few minutes of whatever, the timer for the week, right before it ends. So there's usually some big guns out here, so we'll see who else is in the game. Obviously, we got Amir and Meatstick so far. Thankfully, Amir is on our team. Unfortunately, Meatstick is on the other team. He's always pretty tough to go against. So we'll see what we can do here. Definitely going to play a little more reserved. I mean, you kind of saw my portability. Oh, is he here? Yep. Oh, look at that, man. That is awesome. I love the GL, man, all day. It's good to have it back. Speaking of which, I won't go into a whole discussion about this, but I feel like the splash has been changed on the GL. I feel like, and maybe like the auto aim accuracy type of thing. I feel like I'm hitting way less shots than I used to. Maybe that's because I've played with the RL, the AGL. Maybe I'm just a little bit off. But I feel like I'm hitting way less shots than I used to hit. We'll give him that. We stayed in that spot a little too long, and he's got a portable setup, so he snuck up on us. But oh, he's gonna be right up here. Yeah, just took out the teammate. See if we can get him. Oh, at least we got him. At least we got him. I was confident my shot was going to get him. But I just feel like I'm getting less shots with the GL than I used to get. And even when I do connect, when I get a hit marker, it seems like certain ones that should be kills are not kills. Where is this coming from? But anyways, I'll save that for another video or whatever, a forum discussion or something. Oh, he's over there to our left. Oh, we did some damage. Alright, teammate got him. There we go. Good teamwork there. But yeah, just wanted to say that about the GL. Seems a little different. But anyways, that's my setup here. Got the 5-star Patriot Specialist helmet, the 5-star Patriot Specialist. You had stun pants, dang. Whatever, armor, body piece. Still don't know what it's called. Then we got the 6-star PMC Mountain Pants with the little portability boost, helping out our portability a lot. You know, I've done so much trial and error. I've really tested every gear piece I have, and this has been the best that I've come up with for the AGK-37. You know, veteran, and I'm sure this applies to the regular as well. And I mean, anything you could think of, I've pretty much tried it. I have most of the good gear nowadays, if not pretty much all of it, except, you know, seasonal gear. This is where I'm really kicking myself that I don't have the Brigadier set. You know, I would really, you know, I don't want to spend money, and I'm glad I didn't spend money during the Patriot event, but I really wish I had the 6-star gear set. I did get the vest, but I'm not going to wear that vest and the 5-star helmet and not get the 2-piece bonus set, right? Because it doesn't mix and match like that. That's a frequently asked question. You know, if I had the 6-star helmet, I could wear that. That would be a lot nicer. But anyways, that's the best gear setup I've come up with. And so we went 6-6-1, even. You know, not a runaway match for either side. But that was ranked, you know, against at least one good player with, you know, a good player on my team. So, I mean, that's the reality of the AGK-37 veteran. Even at 5 stars maxed, you know, I'm sure 6 stars maxed will start to be a different animal. But if you follow me on Instagram at Gaming Willis, you might have seen me post about this guy. Said it can finally compete, and it definitely can. You saw, I mean, we just went even against the 7-star Unk, so I mean, that's competing. We're not dominating, we're competing. I think it was Crusher mentioned that this might get a lot better when it hits 2,000 rate of fire. You see rate of fire hit 2060 on the 5-star maxed. I guess I didn't play pay close enough attention to specifically when it hit that point and if it felt different, but there was definitely a point where it felt different in terms of leveling up the 5-star. Somewhere along the way it got a lot different. But we'll jump into a training match. No chance there. Should have stayed back for a second. Just to highlight, you know, how this thing can do. Interesting note, the AGK-37 has the highest range of all of the LMGs. Don't have the stats right in front of me, and like 7-star and whatever, but you can look them up. I don't have that many AGK-37 pictures on the wiki, but I'll be making a lot of updates soon. I'm doing some cool stuff with that. You know, said that before and haven't done too much yet, but it's coming, trust me. It is coming. We see that's a great shot, headshot. You know, this headgear definitely helps with accuracy. It's definitely noticeable. You see, I mean, no issues there. I mean, those are tough shots, but I mean, we're pretty much just firing and kind of letting the auto aim do the work. You see the scope. Once again, the 5-star does have a scope. The 4-star still does not have a scope. Really disappointing that that's still the case. I mean, it doesn't affect me really. Obviously, I'll be playing with the 5-star, you know, 6-star now. You know, I'll evolve it after this, probably after this video. It'll probably be a longer video, so I don't want to make it too long. But I'll be playing with that one, so, you know, in theory, you know, almost 100% I'll never be playing with the 4-star again, right? Unless I'm trying to max out another 4-star and I, you know, do a match with it to gain some XP. But point being that the 4-star still does not have access to the scope, and there's clearly a scope on the weapon, and I don't know, I don't want to say anything too harsh. It kind of shows you the reality of what we're dealing with in this game. I mean, honestly, that should be one of the simplest bugs to fix. I mean, if you let me pull the source code, I'd probably fix that in 2 minutes. Like, you know, I don't know behind the scenes, but I mean, that's really disappointing to see that little things like that just don't get fixed. You saw there, I mean, good range. Let's see if we can get any. I mean, right there, that's great range. Those are quick kills, you know. As some of the longest range. I mean, I guess I could do a custom match on aircraft, but I won't bore you guys with that and, you know, test out the ultimate range there. But you know, range definitely not an issue with this guy. But what I wanted to mention before the whole scope bug issue is just that you see in the scope it does bounce around a lot, so you do rely on the auto aim a lot. You just kind of get it near your target and let the game do the rest. It's kind of the strategy for this weapon. You know, scope definitely helps, but it's not a must. Oh, 2 guys will get out of there. Probably could have got a kill, but I'd rather try to stay alive here, see what we can do. And this is a casual match now, close quarters camp, obviously, but just playing some casual. Looks like Armadillo's in here. I just saw his name pop up, so not sure if he's on the other team yet or what. But yeah, I mean, it's not terrible firing out of the scope. You see, that's a pretty good kill. I mean, decent, you know, close range kill there. There's a good kill again. It's probably spawning down here now. Yeah, we got one there. I mean, you see, it's doing damage. I mean, it's still a 5-star. You got to remember that, you know. Oh, there's Armadillo using a 5-star AG-10 Patriot. All right, at least it's not like a 7-star Bobcat. But I mean, as you've seen in my videos, I've posted a couple 5-star Patriot AG-10 gameplays now. It's a competitive weapon, so he'll probably be a threat to us in this game. I'll try to not run around too stupidly. Try to do this thing justice. You know, basically, the summary of this gun at 5 stars maxed is that it can finally compete. It's finally not terrible. You know, it's not terrible. That's the sum. You know, it's not good. It's definitely not great, but it's not terrible. Oh, look at that throw, man. We got a hit. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. That was Armadillo too. Nice. But you know, in short, it can compete. It's finally starting to compete. So I'm not really excited, but I'll look forward to maxing out the 6-star and seeing how that guy does. I guess I could get well, actually, I don't know if I've even seen a regular AGK-37 6-star max. I was gonna say I could look at those stats and get an idea of where this thing will be headed, but I'm really going into it pretty blind. Look at that. This guy's camping down here. How did he not get us yet? Oh. You see, it's tough to hit shots like that, something like I feel like I compare every weapon to it, but something like the Shamrock A500 would be a lot easier to hit shots like that. I don't know why that guy ran out. That was a free kill, but once again, it's not bad, not scoped in. Rate of fire at 20, 60, definitely nothing special, so close range fights are still gonna be a challenge, but they're not impossible. This weapon can compete. That is the story here. We'll pop up here, see if we can do anything. Oh, there's Armadillo. We got him. We'll take it. Let's see, most of my teammates to the right. Maybe they're spawning in this back left. Oh, there's one Armadillo again. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty quick kill. I mean, it's really not bad. It's not. Let's see what we can do here. Might be a chance to scope in. See where my scope button is on my screen. I don't usually scope in and fire at the same time. I know some people keep their scope on the left for that reason. I still like it on my right side. Probably could have got that kill, but the teammate got him. Oh, there we go. I mean, that's good range. It's powerful enough in the scope. It does the job. It's at a point where I really can't complain about it anymore. And I should mention the vest I'm wearing has a reload speed increase, so that helps a lot. I think the reload speed is a little too slow on this guy, especially with such a slow rate of fire. I think reload speed should be higher, just to get, overall, over time you want to get more bullets out there, right? So I think to balance out this weapon, I think reload speed should be increased, but anyways, that'll pretty much do it for this review. The summary is that it can finally start competing, and that'll do it. Be sure to subscribe for the upcoming videos, and I will catch you on the next one.
VETERAN